So Wasp is about two guys who are in a relationship with each other, and it's quite a new relationship.
The story is about a gay couple who go to France on holiday, and their holiday is invaded by an old friend of one of the couple.
She's just been dumped basically in a kind of horrible way and is really low, and James, being the sort of genial guy that he is, invites her to come along, much to Olivier's chagrin, I think.
Thanks for this.
I just want to make sure we spend time together.
We will.
Promise?
I found the bar!
Promise. So she then ends up coming on this holiday with them, which was supposed to be this sort of romantic time for two, and has become three.
It's just about those three people in a house, quite isolated.
And drama unfolds there once one of the guys, Olivier, is attracted, well, feels some kind of attraction towards the girl.
As he starts to realise he's attracted to her, then he has a whole world of questions that start going on about jealousy and love and friendship, really, and about sexuality.
What is sexuality? Is it something that you can label? Can you say definitively that someone is 100% straight or 100% gay, or is everyone somewhere in the middle?
I wanted to make a film which, it's not a love story, but it's about love, and what I liked in it was that we were going to look at different aspects of love.
Well, no, I don't think people do really change.
So you're the same person you were when you were 15?
Oh, of course not, but the changes are superficial. The core of you remains the same.
Okay. Well, then the question becomes, what's superficial and what's at your core?
A question no one will ever be able to answer. Olivier is very proud and confident and very sort of quite sure of himself during the beginning of the film, and then as the holiday is invaded by Caroline, he starts to initially feel very prickly and he kind of doesn't really want her there. But then, as he starts to realise he's attracted to her, it causes him to question who he is and causes him to question his own sexuality.
What drew me to Caroline was that she is broken and vulnerable, and what she needs is a lot of love, but what she gets from Olivier is different. He's kind of arrogant, or at least he comes across to her as arrogant. He seems to have everything in the world, and I think she kind of, in her state of suffering, she's maybe not seeing things quite clearly, she decides to show him what it can feel like to not have anything, so she can not feel so alone in it. She's tough, and I think she's hard, but I think she's really broken in a lot of ways.
James is a very intelligent, sort of playful, fun character, I'd say. He's also quite emotionally led. He is also someone that has a darker side, and that for me, as an actor, that is golden, because you think, right, perfect, I've got sort of one thing going on the surface and something else going on underneath. Yeah, he's someone who kind of actually ends up being potentially a bit menacing.
One of the things that I really admired about this was that, Philippe was very honest about his feelings, to the point that this film does have sort of elements of himself in the film. And I think that comes across in the final product because there's a real honesty about it.
Working with the actors was great. Working with the crew also was great. We were a really good team. When I was figuring out who I wanted to work with, I was aware that we were also going to live in the house where we were going to shoot, and so I wanted to make sure that it was going to be a group of people who would get along.
They were wonderful to work with, and I think at times Elly and I, and Simon, but Elly and I were probably the most giggly, so we could kind of, could be a bit like, right, get down to business, because we would just sort of giggle right before action. I love you. I really love you, Olive.
Me too.
I don't know if I believe in being 100% gay or straight. If I'm honest, there have definitely been times where I've felt something beyond a simple friendship with another woman, you know? Just for a moment, but still.